Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cereal. Cereal. We'll be spilling the milk again today. And today I'm joined by these lovely people over here. I think you've seen Lens before.
Hi, I'm Jazz. Back again.
And we have our new guest today.
I'm Kaci from Basic Models.
Marcus is
I'm a fan.
a huge fan. And today's topic is going to be about breakups. Alright, so the first question I have for today, this is open for everybody. What do you think, what do you consider as a breakup? Is it like relationship status on Facebook or like
when they remove you from your Spotify?
Oh shit.
That was the nail to the coffin, man. Literally, okay, Netflix I can close one eye because I share my family, but when they remove you from a Spotify playlist or like Spotify account, that's a breakup.
I feel like a breakup for me would be much more serious. Maybe it's just you being like a bit more lighthearted on the topic because obviously breakups are like a very significant event in your life, and yeah, to downplay a little would be like, oh yeah, she removed me from Spotify playlist, my account, so that's the end of us. But I think it's like much more clear cut when you break up with someone.
Okay, then my next question for you would be, so why do you think people break up? Like in general, what's the first thing that comes off at the top of your mind?
I think, there are a couple of reasons why, but I think the main few would be like, you stray away from the path they are on. I mean, people have different goals in life, right? And even if they don't say it, there's a reason why they're in it together, right? That's why you date someone, because you're similar, or you both have the same end goal, you want to start a family and stuff like that. But I mean, a lot of issues come into play where it could be your family, your race, your religion, a lot of
Marcus is nodding a lot.
Not saying that those are insignificant. It's honestly real. In real life context, religion, all of those actually plays a part. But I feel like cheating is like a big thing, I feel. Especially like emotional cheating, I feel. What about you, Kaci?
Personally, mine, a bit douchebag move, but I feel like mine is probably when I decide to break up with someone is because I lost feelings. Yeah, and I don't know how to say it, so I just resort to breaking up instead of like trying to clear things, work things out. Yeah.
Where do you draw the line as to like, okay, this is a breakup versus like maybe we can try again? Like many times you hear people like, okay, we are just on a break. We're having like our own space, like try to figure out ourselves, and then maybe we can come back together and see if this works out.
I draw a line when like I don't see it going anywhere already. It's like there's no more spark, like it's already like you're trying to revive a dead fish. Is that what they call it? Revive a dead something. Revive a dead flower. I swear there's a something, an idiom for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I only had 2 relationships before. Yeah, and most of them, both of them is because I lost feelings. I'm just a douchebag that just, I'll just break up with you.
I don't think you're a douchebag. I think it's just that, over time,
it's inevitable. Like it's like not like a choice.
But I don't know the reason why I lose feelings.
Maybe it's just that both parties just don't actively involve themselves in a relationship. So maybe like if your partner was maybe a bit more engaging with you, then you wouldn't feel like so bored, I guess.
Yeah, probably, maybe that's the reason. But yeah, mine was simple.
So was it like a socks kind of breakup or just like a...
No, I'm always the one breaking up first.
I knew it.
Yeah,
she said it.
You're the right person, but wrong time. It's not you, it's me.
She's like, I'm a keeper, very much.
Okay, what about Marcus?
My breakup, sorry.
Alright, this is gonna take a while.
No.
Tissues.
It's not bad. Like, it's just similar to Kaci, but role reversal. Like probably the other person like lost feeling, so I was watering a dead plant,
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah, and then it just died. My ex's body count just made me feel uncomfortable, and like there was like other things leading up to it also, which made my suspicions, blah blah. And yeah, okay.
Oof.
Actually, for me, yes.
Oh my god! Thank you.
I cannot have someone who has too high of a body count.
But what's high?
Like,
you see?
50 plus. Let's put that.
That's very
That's
high.
very high.
I know, right? Would you be okay with it?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, thank you.
I think one of the reasons why
validation.
body count matters is because maybe when you get in a relationship, right, you want to feel like this person is
Your first.
your first, like special in the sense that only you can have it.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you
No,
think about
I
the
disagree.
history,
I
you think
disagree.
about-
Yeah.
I disagree. Like the number doesn't matter.
That's because your body count is high.
No, it's not.
Like, that's because your body count is high.
You say people change, right? So why if they have 50 over body count, but in the 52nd one they change?
Body count doesn't matter to you, right?
Yeah.
So what is the thought process behind like?
No, it's the same thing as like when your future partner asks you like, how many exes do you have? What's the difference between your exes and the number of body counts? You know what I mean? Why do we have to label people with high body count as someone who is not a good person per se?
No, they are a good
Yeah.
person. It's just
Yeah.
an insecurity kind of thing.
Okay.
Like you think about it and then it just...
Yeah.
And then what if they don't get checked, you know? I felt I love my ex too much because like everything I do revolved around my ex, you know? And then I felt like it was too much. Like I'm sacrificing my mental health and emotional health over somebody, which was taking a toll on me lah. Like I was crying every day. I went cry on social media for the one particular person to see only. You know, I'll delete after it's been seen. Okay, I'm not attention seeking. Like one of my relationship was in circuit breaker, right? And I would say that my love language is like physical touch,
Okay.
you know. But then I completely couldn't like meet my ex at all because it was circuit breaker.
So the government has caused you to.
Yeah, the government caused me to break up, huh? Just kidding.
So Marcus, you cried on social media.
No, heck man.
Let's talk about
I
that.
remember. It's just that, you know, I post picture of me crying, then boom, then transition vibes. Then after me being happy, you know? It's actually to raise awareness to like things get better after your breakup.
After you become
Yeah,
your
after your
ex.
breakup, there is a cloud at the end of the rainbow.
Okay.
You know? Gold under the rainbow.
It's gold, not good.
It's not a, oh my god, I want my ex back kind of. Because I obviously don't want law.
If you post it so openly on social media, then
Yeah,
obviously you're, you know, opening yourself up to a bunch of other people who are gonna laugh at you and criticize you, and like
For raising awareness.
for raising awareness about your breakup.
No,
I feel
about
like a breakup should be
moving
very
on.
personal and private.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But there are also people who actually post full details
Yeah.
of their breakup online.
Yeah.
Which I don't. But what are your thoughts? I honestly have no thoughts.
I think it's unnecessary.
Yeah, I think it's horrible. Like even though someone made a mistake, like in such circumstances, it's like if you go and let their or like where they live, their details and all the stuff like that, I think that's pretty damaging to the person as well.
And I think like right now on social media, because everyone has like a presence, right? Even if you are not like a publicly known figure, everyone has a social media account somewhere. And if you leak that person's like handle, anyone can just DM them and just start cyberbullying them for no apparent reason, and you won't even know who that person is because anyone can create a fake account, right? So it's like, why would you do that to someone who you once were in a relationship with? You obviously cared a lot for this person, and the best or the most you could do for that person is just to leave them alone. Like, you know, you go your own separate ways. If you don't even want to be friends, at least just leave them alone.
True.
Yeah, and most of the time it's always one-sided.
Yeah.
The story is always one-sided. Always want hear the one side. Yeah, and it's so unfair because imagine I have friends, I know both of them, and I know the truth side of the story, and I know the fake one, and they just post on social media, and people just go around like bashing each other up for no reason.
That's
If you had to give one real straight up, no cap advice to someone,
Don't date girls from Yishun or guys from Yishun.
since you have a birthday approach.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Yishun is just, it's true, man. It's ghetto, man. Okay, but honestly,
Ghetto.
I think before you get into a relationship stage, right, get to know the person really, really well.
and I think that's something, especially nowadays, people are just like,
It's like when nowadays, like people get together, it's like TikTok, you know, like 15 seconds, I like you like me, let's get together. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
Yeah, it's like what the heck, a relationship lasts like for one Insta story, 15
like
seconds.
where was the McDonald's date?
Exactly.
Where is the movie date?
Yeah,
Where
so-
is the kind of awkward, I need to text you, but my parents
like,
don't let me use my
get to know
phone.
the person, like really know their horoscope, know what they like.
Their
It's like, I don't know, man, like just know everything. Like don't dive into it straight. Yeah, that's
Because
my
if you dive into it straight, it's like, it's very, I mean, not saying that you will break up, but I guess you don't actually know what you're getting into. Right?
Yeah.
And it's harder to communicate.
What are like other ways that you think like people can get over the breakup? Like
Healthily.
LTV
I
or
feel like a therapist.
therapist?
Masturbation.
Is that your therapist?
I mean, it's true. Like I rather pleasure myself than finding someone else like a rebound sex.
No, but the pleasure comes like leaves after like the dopamine release.
Same as
It's like nicotine like that. You're gonna
nicotine
masturbate
and
every-
faded dream.
Nicotine and faded dreams.
What? Sorry?
You're gonna masturbate every 2 hours.
If I'm heartbroken, yes. That's the truth. I'd rather do it to myself than do it on someone else. Like, it's so much effort.
I think there's no like hard and fast rule. You just kind of need to go through it, and like everyone experiences it differently. And you know, some people take a longer time to get over something. Some people take a shorter time to get something. But I think like you know, if you just treat yourself well, put your priorities first. Like.
So what are some examples of that? Like,
work hard at your job. If you have a job or you're looking for a job, you know, make sure that you excel at it. Don't be half-assed about it. Just don't let the breakup affect you at work.
I see. Yeah.
I mean, it can affect you for like a day or two, but like don't keep thinking about it and let it affect you. You know, like cry at work and stuff like that. Like you need to get yourself back into your headspace that you are number one in your life. Someone else is not the person above you. You know, I mean, like coming from Marcus's experience, he was like very obsessed with his ex, right? And I too put in a lot of effort when I'm like in a relationship. So that person will always come, like their needs will come before mine. So when you are like post breakup, you should definitely put yourself first. Like you need to, I know it's very cliche to say this, but you need to learn to love yourself. Like it's true. You need to put yourself first. You need to work hard at what you do. You need to find things that you love doing. Don't think like just because you're alone, you don't have a partner, you can't do things by yourself. You know.
To be honest, right, what really helped, right, is actually thinking about the bad things your exes did.
Oh yeah.
So you're manifesting like you're manifesting the all the things they do
All the
wrong.
bad,
She's putting the bad juju into good energy. Like, I'm gonna use that bad energy and I'm gonna like go for some spin classes, get fit, pay back, bitch.
Yeah, but
Revenge.
breakups are not all that bad. Because sometimes you get through like identity crisis, right? Then you'll do things that like you never like think of doing.
Agree.
You know?
Yeah, that's true though.
When you break up someone, sometimes you find yourself.
Yeah.
You lose someone, but you find yourself.
someone,
Oh
yeah,
my god, hashtag.
For guys, I feel like because we have this ego, I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to like, when you break up, it's hard to share it with like your close friends.
Yeah, but the funny thing, guys who break up, right, don't like to talk about feelings, but when you go to the club at 4 AM, I can see them at one corner crying.
They'll start crying.
Like, they start crying and they were like, bro, I lose the girlfriend now, bro.
I really love her,
bro.
Why she cheat on me? Why she cheat on me?
Yeah.
I'm such a good boyfriend.
Exactly, like, I don't understand. Just guys, just let it out, you know? Like,
One thing that I think all the guys should take note is that it's okay for guys to be emotional. Agree?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
many times you think that like, okay, as a guy, you need to hold up this
Yeah.
macho. If I break up, don't worry. I go
learn
gym
from-
only.
Yeah, learn from Marcus. Cry on TikTok.
Oh. Maybe don't cry on TikTok, but just
I
cry.
love you, Marcus.
Love you too.
I still distract myself. I still go
distract
out. In the past, I used to drink anymore.
Did drinking help though? I think that's a common.
Temporary.
Yeah.
Not
Really
really,
temporary,
Not
yeah.
really, drinking doesn't help.
Then next thing you feel like shit, then you hang over, then
At
you
3 AM, you text
heartbroken.
your ex.
Yeah.
Where you at? Why you
Where I
doing?
go?
You got
Can I
plans.
come over now?
Yeah, please. I will cap down.
I need closure. My clothes still at house. Home for at 3 AM.
I have to
man,
shave
God.
first, right?
Then go home.
It's just for closure. It's for closure, no man.
And I think that will be all for today's video. I would like to thank all of you again for sharing with me your experiences on breakups. And I know it's not a very easy topic to talk about for many. And I hope that today, all of you watching that, hopefully our experience gave you some insights that maybe you can turn back to this video and not learn from some of us, but learn from some of us.
That's very pointed, huh?
Remember to not share a Spotify account.
Don't post yourself crying on social media.
Yes.